How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. I'm floating in the middle of your screen, and with good reason, because my head is hiding something pretty fun, because we have a crazy event right now in Watcher Realms that you cannot miss out on. You've probably been hearing about it, and if you haven't, you have to watch this video. If you have, you still have to, because there's such good tips in here for how to approach this, or really tips as to why you need to approach this aggressively. We have a huge event. It is rate up on Infernal Roar, not increased drop quantity. You're not getting double drops or something per run, more than you normally would, but increased drop chances of getting that juicy Infernal Roar gear, as well as, of course, Fracture and Doom, but Infernal Roar, baby. So I say, load up on the stamina, baby. Load it up. Load it up. There you can see we're over 20k stamina. This actually happened by accident, but I'm planning on using a lot more than this. I'm going to break all that down, why you should be absolutely pumped up, juiced to the gills, and excited for this. Frenzy Plundering. During the event, commanders can activate Frenzy Plundering to enjoy stamina and drop rate bonuses in Gear Raid 3. Let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Alrighty, friends, so I've been stockpiling for this crazy event, this Frenzy Plundering, the increased chances to attain Infernal Roar. I think a strong argument to be the best set in the game, certainly a top 3 set in the game, and the best in slot for many a hero. How did I end up with this? Well, my stockpile was a pretty smart stockpile. My stockpile looked a little something like this. Why can I not find it? My God. It looked like this. Actually, it looked exactly like this. 217 huge stamina pots, and I was pretty happy about that. I had about 13,000 diamonds, and I was saying on stream, you know, let's actually hold ourselves to it and get a ton, and I meant to go like this. Go plus, click on this, and then buy all 99 today, right? It's not what I did. What I did was I went here, I went use, and I went like this, and I used them all at once. So it basically locks me into the fact that I'm using tons and tons of stamina. I'm going to be way over the cap. It is what it is, so this just went right on top of my stockpile. However, not the end of the world, because let me tell you, I'm going to use a lot more than this. I'm going to use everything I've got. Maybe I'll go down to like 50, I don't know. But that's why I bought the extra 99, or I was planning to. I actually went back in and bought the extra 99 after. You can see I'm down to 7,700 now. I really strongly suggest people go, mind my language, abso-mother-frickin-lutely balls to the wall on this one. And why is that? Well, when it comes to the Frenzy Plundering, there's a lot of good things going on. First off, it's in Gear Raid 3. So we have a rate up on 3 different sets, those sets being the Doom set, the Fracture set, and the Infernal Roar set. I'll break all 3 of those sets down in a second, but what's important is, in general, on top of other things, Gear Raid 3 is just the best. Even if you're not getting those rate up sets, all the other sets are still excellent. We have Soulbound Arcana, the other top contender for best set in the game, right? The 3 best DPS sets in the game are going to be Ageless Wrath, Soulbound Arcana, Infernal Roar. 2 of them come from Gear Raid 3, and let's be honest, probably the top 2. Then, the best healer set in the game, Asclepius. That is going to come here. Not a premium set, a red and gold set, but boy oh boy, this is fantastic, right? Then we've got an Insight set, not very bad at all, and you can ascend this, right? You can enhance this and make it Infernal Roar. Then we've got the Wisdom set, not a bad set at all, a very nice set, and this one can be ascended, can be enhanced to make it Soulbound Arcana, the other incredible DPS set. Then we have our other 2 rate up sets. We've got the Doom. This is for some single target damage. I don't love it at all. Then we've got Fracture. I kind of do love Fracture. Then we have Mana Spring, an incredible set for any spammer hero you want ulting all the time, and you just want to keep cycling them, improve that rage regen auto. We've got Hawkeye, not a good set. And yeah, that kind of gets it covered, but you can see almost all the sets are W's here. This is a great place to farm, and now we've increased rates on 3 of them. Fracture, which I really like. We've got the Doom, which I don't like too much, and Infernal Roar, which is probably my most coveted set for my specific account. When it comes to these 2 sets, I've got better Soulbound Arcana than Infernal Roar. I'll take as much as possible as I can get of both, but boy do I need that Infernal Roar for heroes like my juiced up Silas. He's in Ageless Wrath right now, which can be an incredible choice for him, but I would like for a lot of content to get him into Infernal Roar, and there's a lot of heroes. My Setram, my Sela 2, my Idril. These guys need as good Infernal Roar as I can possibly get. On top of all of that, and we're going to break down all the sets in just a second, we need to talk about this. This -5 stamina cost. It might not seem like much, but this discounted entrance is just truly tremendous, man. It's down from 22 to 17. So every run, you were saving 5 costs, right? You do 100 runs, you have now saved 500 costs, 500 extra stamina that will be here. So if ever there was time to go, again, mind my language, mother frickin' balls to the wall, it is right now. You have got your best endgame gear dungeon in the entire game, Gear Raid 3. You have a reduced cost. You can get all these juiced up sets, and one of the best sets in the game, maybe the best set in the game, is on a strong raid up. So, to be clear, the raid up is when you get a set, I'll just do an auto run right now, it is much higher chance that it will be Infernal Roar, Fracture, or Doom than it normally would be. However, that does not mean you're going to get extra. You can still get extra, like even without the Priv card, I'll get an extra drop once in a while. With the Priv card, you can also get a drop. Even if you have the Priv card, you can get your extra normal drop that I get and the Priv card drop, so you can get 3 pieces. That's still possible, but it's not like something they've had on Forerunner before with double drops. That's not what we're going to get. There's the Melt Job, Silas and Edgel doing a little bit of God's work. Arrogance there just to enjoy the view. He didn't do anything. But quite frankly, that's what it's all about, right? It's going to be the higher chance to get the really good stuff. I'll break down the sets right now. We can start with Infernal Roar because I know that off the top of my head. When this run ends, I'll get into Fracture and Doom. I actually think I know all 3 off the top of my head. But Infernal Roar is going to be all basic attacks. You get plus 40% damage. So just think of this as a 1.4x, well, as a 1.4x multiplier on your damage, right? On all basic attacks. However, there are many a hero in this game that even when doing their ultimate, their hits still count as basic attacks. Idril, for example, look at this. All these things are just basic attacks. Even though she's juiced up with her ult and she's doing increased damage, the game still reads it as basic attacks, so every one of those is getting a 1.4x multiplier because this Idril right here is an Infernal Roar. Same thing with Silas, same thing with Setram, same thing with Sealatu. There's tons of examples of heroes like that in this game. If you want, I forget who made the suggestion. Someone made a suggestion in my Discord. If you want to comment, I'll shout you out. But someone's saying you should make a video breaking down all the heroes that benefit from Infernal Roar during their ultimate. I'd be super open to do that. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. But it's just tremendous. Now, Doom, a bit boring. Single target damage, plus 18%. Meh, right? Wouldn't you much rather all basic attacks plus 40, or permanent increases by 10% every 5, or when you do your ultimate plus 35? You know, it is what it is. This is very niche. It is all single target damage. So if you have a single target hero like Setram, all his damage now is a 1.18x multiplier, but you can just see how this is so much better. Fracture, very nice though. Don't go putting it on your chaotic units, but as long as HP is above 70%, bonus 45% crit damage. So especially for later game stuff where you need a lot of crit damage, that's pretty darn nice. So all 3 sets, fairly juiced. In general, I just think this is an absolute can't miss. This video will be coming out within 1 or 2 hours, so you'll still have over 3.5 days left. If there's one tip I can give you since you've been watching me, or if you just discovered me, a brand new tip I can give you to start this new friendship with, let me tell you, do this. Go absolutely balzo to the wallzo, and I'm telling you, you can check back in with me in 3 or 4 days. This is not going to be at 217. We're going to go through tens and tens of thousands of stamina. I might even use all my diamonds on this, because at the end of the day, we're playing a gacha game, we're playing a hero builder, and it is all about gear, and this is as good as the gear's gonna get. The best gear raid with one of the absolute best sets on a raid up with a decreased entrance cost. Hop on that horse, guys. If you need help, I put out a free-to-play guide on 319. That's the first stage at which you can get Infernal Roar and get Soulbound Arcana, your premium sets. This guide, let me break it down. So it kind of came off as a challenge video, I think, which is great because it was a nice challenge. I did free to play, no epics, only epics and rares, no legendaries, no lords, right? No Lunaria, no Aracha, stuff like that. However, the point of it was not to show off and be a challenge. The point of it was to show you the strategy as clear as possible so you guys can go and adapt that to your roster. You guys don't have to go and use all epics. You can easily replace Cuke with Silas or Setram or something like that and really make it sing. You can use Dallin instead of Narvi. You know, you can use Theowin instead of a Lucas. You can do all these subs. You can use a Laura or Hotsit on the right side. You don't have to use Molly. You can use your A5 Nyx if you have her or something, right? The point of it was to provide the foundation for you to adapt your team comp. So like another creator right after I released my video, released a video doing a more impressive challenge comp, and power to him. It was very impressive. That wasn't the point of my video. The point of my video was to show you a bare bones comp, to show you it was possible, and then you can adapt that strategy to be fitting to your account so you can be as successful as possible. It's no coincidence I put it out the day before this event began, because I want all you guys to be successful and get the biggest benefit possible in as easy a way as possible. So go check out that video. I'll pin it in the top pin comment in the description. I will also say I just filmed a video yesterday on Ash's channel in which I did a takeover for him for 320 and 321. We obviously used some really nice pay-to-win heroes, but some of you guys might have them. Definitely go check that out. I absolutely love Ash. And I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Wrap it up praising Ash. So there you go, 17 costs, cheap as heck. Get in there, just like swimwear, to get that Infernal Roar. Have yourself a blast. Maybe share this with your mother, because I'm sure she is dying for plus 40% damage base to those basic attacks. Thank you for watching. Like it, subscribe, comment. We're getting really darn close to 10,000 subscribers. We're also getting extremely close. Let me do a refresh right now. Extremely close to 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is just nuts. So right now on Twitch, we are at 994. We're 6 followers away. So if you're watching this, you could help me, and you could be lucky number 1,000. Thank you so much, guys. I've been Fastidious. I'll see you soon.
Fastidious.